All right. Hi, I'm Deanna Ishikawa, and today I will be going over Job 27. I always love to ask this question, but who is speaking in chapter 27? Should be the easiest question. To Ralph?
Oh,
Job, yes, he's
yeah.
still speaking again. And at the beginning, he starts like he's kind of like giving a defense for himself and saying that he will not do certain things. Can anyone name some of those things that he's saying he won't do? Go ahead, Tio Ralph.
Yeah, he said he will maintain his integrity.
Yes, he's gonna remain keep his integrity,
No, that
remain what is innocent. He
no matter
won't
what,
lie.
yeah, no matter what the suffering, he will maintain his integrity.
Uh-oh. Oh, was she okay. Sorry, I got distracted by something that was going on one of the other cameras. But yes, he said that he wasn't gonna have lies, that he would never admit his friends are right, and what you mentioned specifically here about his integrity, that he wasn't gonna deny his integrity. Uh, when Job uses the word enemy in here, who's he talking about?
His his accuser,
He said, "May my enemy be like the wicked." Who's he referring to? Who's his enemy? Or who are
Well,
his?
those who are criticizing him, his friends.
yeah.
Yes, his friends, Bildad, Eliphaz, and Zophar, right? The three friends that came to, in theory, support him initially, but then winded up um, causing him a lot of harm by what they thought perhaps was right, but was not the correct case. And what does he say his enemy should be treated like? He kind of goes on this thing and it talks about how his enemy should be treated. Go ahead, too, Ralph.
As like wicked man, you know?
Yes, like the wicked.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the chapter, he talks about the fate that God allots to the wicked. Who can talk about some of what the wicked will see or how they'll be treated, I guess.
He says there's basically no hope for the wicked when they ask of God things. Does he hear them? He says something like that.
And
Yes,
then
yes.
he said that they'll be punished, like they'll be punished, the wicked, they'll be
And
punished at the end.
their descendants are going to suffer.
Right, right. He's talking about the lot. He's giving some examples of losses of family and legacy, that there'll be public disgrace,
Mm.
piles of silver. When you look up some of the, yeah, I guess about like uh, people who talk about Job 27 in their opinion of what it is, some believe it sounds very similar to what Job is happening to him. They say like because Job lost his family and all of his money and so forth, and he was publicly disgraced. But that's not always the case. That necessarily means that is the fate of the wicked. But that's what he says. And then he does talk about the fact that some people kind of get away with it, and it might not be immediate. That it might be after, but they still will not win because our real gift is what they don't say that in here. But what is our real gift?
Salvation.
Salvation. Thank you. All right. So my takeaways for this chapter were, which is this is a constant theme through Job, not just for this chapter, but things, of course, are not always what they seem. Even though Job was having many of these things happen to him, which kind of matched up with what he said the wicked would. That's not uh, why he was seeing that. Judgment is not always immediate, right? We've seen them talk about that through other chapters, which is means you could be wicked, you could still have riches and so forth at certain points of your life, but that's not what's going to be in the end. But ultimately, the wicked will not have the uh, salvation, so they will not have that ultimate last blessing. Any questions or comments anyone wants to share? Go ahead, Tia Rolf.
The one thing that struck me that, Job, he maintained his determination, his conviction, his trust in God, and then no matter he's suffering a lot, but he don't look back. This guy, it's tremendous. This book, like it's a great teaching for us. I mean, we have to
Yes.
maintain, not look back, keep plowing through it. And he defends his integrity and he trusts in the Lord. I mean, it's a very good chapter. I really enjoy it reading it.
Thank you.
Uh, and I see, how he went from his friends, considering his friend to consider them enemy, which that's how you know when you're really in a bad situation. That's when you know your true friends, when you go into a crisis. Instead of judging you, that your true friend are gonna be there to help you, and and console. And instead of they were accusing him all the time. My Lord, speech after speech. You always come to what my beloved brother used to say, Renee, when you when you're down, everyone wants to step on you.
So,
Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely how
Diana,
you tell your true friends is
I,
how
I
they.
have a I have a question, Diana. That
Okay.
it came to mind right now. Talk about his friend, and because I always tell my closest friend that I value the loyalty, the people are loyal to you and then they stay the course with you and everything. Uh, but I'm thinking about relating this also to Paul. Do you think his friend were acting that way because they were ignorant, or they really mean to cause harm to Job, or were just ignorant because they didn't know any other way, maybe?
I think they were ignorant. But I think the part that catches me is like if they were really close to him and they knew them that well, and it doesn't seem like that they thought at all that he could be innocent, right? When he was telling them like I didn't do anything
Yeah,
for that, they didn't believe him at all. So that's the part that kind of
it
is
struck
the
you.
catch for me is
Yeah,
yes, because I can't
Well,
understand if you were that close of friends for many, many years that you just wouldn't at all believe to think that they're telling the truth and that they're just lying and they're wicked, right? Like that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
part that bothers me about it. Not, but I do think there is some ignorance to it, in my
yeah.
personal.
So, but the reason I tell you that I relate that to Paul because I read in Timothy that Paul says, that he mentioned, I think it's that he said that, well, I acted this way because I was ignorant, and then that God have mercy on him because of that.
Mm,
But I don't know if this is the case here. I mean, it might be that, and I don't know the truth about this thing.
yeah.
how about job wise? Curse your God and die. I wonder, was because he was so in so much pain, in so much pain. I
Yeah.
mean, she gave him so many
Well,
children. I can only say a woman that gave a man so many kids, she must love that man. It was that she's going through so much pain and suffering. But to tell to your husband, curse your God and die. Man, that's horrible. Which is a real thing when you are down, even the people closest to you will come on,
we
die already. So
beat you up. It's true.
I can rest. Yes.
Amen, amen. Yeah. Thank you, Diana. Great, great job.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.